What if the most dangerous thing in a biker's world isn't the rival club hunting him down, but the woman he's been forced to marry who refuses to be owned? In Grenade's Property, KB Wylde delivers a high-octane MC romance that transforms the arranged marriage trope into a volatile cocktail of instant attraction and fierce independence, proving that in a brotherhood built on loyalty and violence, love is the one rule you can't enforce with fists. This isn't just another gritty biker tale with possessive alphas and damsel-in-distress dynamics. It's a raw, emotionally charged exploration of consent with coercion, female agency in male-dominated spaces, and the terrifying vulnerability of falling for someone whose life is constantly on the line. From the first engine rev narration, listeners are plunged into a world where leather smells like danger and every vow feels like a threat. Perfect for fans of spicy contemporary romance and stories where chemistry ignites under pressure, this audiobook serves up relentless tension, unflinching realism, and a bond so intense it burns away everything but truth. When Elena Rossi is handed over to Grenade, the enforcer of the Iron Saints MC, as part of a peace treaty between warring factions, she expects captivity. Not to discover his touch ignites an instant, undeniable connection that defies the transactional nature of their union. But as Elena navigates the suffocating hierarchy of the club, and Grenade confronts the guilt of claiming a woman who never chose him, their dynamic shifts from obligation to something far more dangerous: mutual obsession. Wylde masterfully avoids reducing the arranged marriage to non-con fantasy or Elena to passive prize. Instead, she crafts a relationship rooted in negotiated power, where intimacy emerges from honoring resistance rather than overriding it. The audiobook narration amplifies this emotional precision, capturing Elena's defiant resistance softening into cautious trust, and Grenade's tormented restraint revealing depths beneath alpha posturing. You don't just hear their bond deepen, you feel the seismic shift of two souls learning to choose each other despite everything demanding they remain strangers. What elevates Grenade's Property beyond typical MC fare is its nuanced portrayal of Instalove as biological imperative tempered by conscious choice. Grenade isn't merely claiming Elena because the club demands it, he's honoring her right to refuse even as his wolf howls for union. Elena doesn't surrender to destiny, she interrogates it, insisting that their bond must include accountability for past harms before it can hold future hope. Their relationship evolves through acts of radical reciprocity, sharing truths during midnight rides that bypass club politics, setting boundaries that protect her humanity within a structure designed to consume it, and protecting each other from brothers who see vulnerability as weakness. Supporting characters add vital texture, prospects whose loyalty masks ambition, old ladies whose silence speaks volumes about complicity, even the motorcycles themselves, rendered as extensions of identity whose maintenance becomes metaphor for healing. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. In worlds built on legacy, love is rebellion, and trust is the hardest territory to claim. Even the shifting mechanics serve thematic depth, with transformations mirroring emotional breakthroughs and pack bonds reflecting chosen family over biological obligation. For audiobook listeners, this production is an immersive sensory descent into primal yearning and redemption. The narrator embodies Elena and Grenade with remarkable distinction. Elena's voice carries steel wrapped in dawning vulnerability, while Grenade's resonant timbre trembles with suppressed emotion beneath disciplined cadence, making their chemistry palpable even in conflict. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming intimacy, distant engine rumbles carrying harmonic undertones of recognition, wind through forest roads during vulnerable confessions, the rhythmic pulse of heartbeats sinking in shared silence, all anchor mythic stakes in tangible reality. Pacing mirrors the rhythm of transformation, deliberate during moments of introspection and cultural reckoning, then surging with urgency as external threats force irreversible choices. Whether you're navigating daily commutes or lying awake under starlight, the audiobook creates a portable wilderness where isolation feels absolute and connection feels like coming home. It's storytelling as embodied invocation, transforming passive listening into active participation in a love story that honors both shadow and light. Ultimately, Grenade's Property redefines MC romance by centering female agency within hierarchical frameworks. It satisfies genre cravings for intense chemistry and high-stakes tension, while delivering substantive commentary on intergenerational trauma, toxic masculinity, and the radical act of building partnerships based on equality rather than destiny. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete emotional odyssey. If you've ever wondered whether love can transcend engineered divides, or if true strength requires softness, this audiobook will affirm that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to be seen, wolf and all. Press play, step into the garage, and prepare to believe that even in lands ruled by instinct, hearts still find ways to choose grace. Your next favorite paranormal romance isn't waiting in destined perfection. It's waiting in the brave, trembling choice to rewrite the story together.